Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I am Kamal Kumar. This side, I'm Kamal Kumar. I completed my graduation on last year, May 2024, from Satyavati College, Delhi University in BA program. When I was in my pre-final year, I get enrolled in a UI UX design bootcamp, where where I learned everything from scratch about UI UX designing, prototype, wireframing, and all of the stuffs. And got opportunity to work as a UI UX design intern as Kodak Technologies, where I worked on wireframes, where I worked on wireframe prototype, user flow, user persona, for the Well of Fun app, for the Well of Fun app. So today I'm gonna explain what typography is. Basically, uh, what typography is. Typography is basically typefaces and font. While using typographies, two fonts are enough. Never use more than two typography. We have to make sure that there is a typographical hierarchy. Most important text has to be bigger and bolder. Less important text will be lighter. Hierarchy in elements. We have to apply hierarchy in elements and section 2. Maintain hierarchy in section 2. Every page is also divided in section 2. What is parameter of maintaining hierarchy? Parameter of maintaining hierarchy is font size, thickness, and color. Font size, weight, and color. How do we determine spacing in? We can use law of proximity. There, things that are closer to each other seems related as compared to elements which are not together. We can give spacing according to closest element. Laws of proximity. Things that are related to each other will be closer. Things that are not related to each other will be farther from the rest one. We have to create chunks which information is related to each other. Spacing would be in multiple of fours. And how can we do alignment? Basically, if while using alignment for text, we should go for left to right, because most of the Indians, of course, all of the Indians, and because English has been read by left to right. If the text line is more than three lines, always go for left alignment. If the text is more than three lines, then we will go for left alignment and left alignment. And if the text is just if the text is in three lines, we will go for middle alignment, center alignment. For example, title, heading. Using color for typefaces. Uh, we can choose grays for our typefaces, like 12% for the secondary text, for the border, and border and strokes. We have to take a darker color for primary color, and we should reduce opacity. Reduce opacity for what? Select refer the chat for setting font color to different kind of text identity icons. Icons are compact visual symbol that represent any action or idea. It helps to read fast, scan fast, use it, make interesting, save space. You can let go of text. Illustrator are more elaborated visual representation of particular idea or concept. Try to go with your primary and secondary color while making illustrations. Illustrations are more elaborated visual representations. Splash screen comes at the beginning of the screen for 2 or 3 seconds so that app can load in the background. Onboarding screen comes up at time of sign up. It elaborate what you will get in this app. You can introduce core features like in your onboarding features. Where do we use illustrations? It looks cute and friendly to explain concept for empty spaces. It looks cute and friendly, and when it comes to where can we use it, we can use it to explain concept. To explain concept for empty spaces, homepage, onboarding screen, banners, empty screens. It basically works as a supportive elements. And there is some called website for illustration is Undraw, Pick, Humans, Bacteria, Sketchables. And how do we choose button cards, rounded corner? There are three types of rounded corner. The first one is 16 to 12 pixel radius. Second one is fully rounded, and the fourth one is just rectangle. It doesn't have any round. We use 66 to 12 pixel radius when we are looking for innovative, friendly, and new tech style for our UI design. And we use fully rounded button for easier on eyes. And we use button for classic ops that gives classic, clean, and organized professional appearance. 8 pixel corner radius is safe zone for a button. If you are using rounded radius, you have to follow all of this even in button cards and checkboxes. Choosing button cards corner radius. We have to take inspirations like in how many types I can design my wireframe. We have to prepare mood board, make multiple iteration, prefer awards, Figma community, and there are a lot of stuff from where we can understand how to use typography and the color styles. So we will begin with design pilot. What design pilot has taught in his video. How can we create an effective type scale? So basically, before designing the interface, ask what should be our primary text. Most of the time I choose 16 pixel as my base primary text because most of the things goes around 16 pixel text. Before designing the interface, so there are three ways to have visual hierarchy: reduce font size, font weight. Like there are three ways to get visual hierarchy: font size, font weight, and font opacity. Basically, font color. We can have maximum gap of 4 pixels. If you think your primary text should be 16 pixel, log them or any size that gonna be your base. You can also take your text emphasis as a primary and secondary text. You have to identify what is primary. Most of the time try having less number of font weight. If you give everything emphasis, technically, if you give everything emphasis, technically it means nothing have emphasis. Primary information and secondary information. 22 pixel, 16 pixel, 14 pixel. We can use text with the format of 22 pixel, 16 pixel, 14 pixel. 10 pixel bold and regular for the navigation text. 12 pixel become hard to read since you have too much content. Minimum. And the another video is for the ultimate guide to typography in UI design. So basically, we have to split text in four categories: display, heading, label, and paragraph. The way Uber did. As you will go to Uber based design system, they have used four type of text on display, heading, label, and paragraph. Display is for the largest text on the screen, reserved for the short important text or numeral. And heading is for difference between heading and display is that heading is used when we have multiple section. Basically, heading is section title. Difference between heading and display is that heading is used when we have multiple sections. Difference between heading and section is we use difference between heading and display is that heading is used when we have multiple sections. We use it as a title for a particular section. And labels are short phrase of content. The label is short phrase of content that provide contextual information about a specific block or text. And paragraph is longer blocks of text are used for mostly text based content. A short phrase of content that provide contextual information about a specific block or a text. So conclusion is keep the value weights same for display, heading, label, and paragraph. You can adapt the font style while designing. Remove unnecessary font size as much as you can. If the value of display text is same as H1, remove the display text from the text style. As you can see, there is a norms that has been issued by Apple Design System. Human interaction guideline is made by Apple. Your larger title should be 34, title on 28. As you can see that they most of the time they have the similar font weight. So I guess it's enough for today. And let me know, I know Kamal, I know that it has been more than a year that I have enrolled in a UI UX design bootcamp, and just last month it has been accurate a year that I have completed my graduation. I still haven't completed a single project, not even a single project. I know that I'm a big procrastinator. No, I'm not a big procrastinator. I will complete the screen today. Today I will find the reference and I will complete the entire screen today. Yeah, thanks.